Welcome, and thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, my schedule doesn't allow me to be in Brussels today, but I want to let you know that Broadcom appreciates the value that VMware User Group brings to our broader ecosystem. Your passion, talent, and dedication as VMUG members is obvious, whether you're an end user, partner, or VMware employee. I've directed my teams to do all they can to support this very valuable user community. Now, looking ahead, we want to go well beyond compute virtualization and vastly improve the way data centers are set up today. There's much to be gained by creating a full software-defined data center with a cloud operating model. You gain the scale and agility of a private cloud with the security and performance of a private cloud. And towards that end, we're launching an initiative, a major initiative to make it easier for our customer base to adopt and use VMware Cloud Foundation, or VCF. And that's good for you because we stand ready to help you expand your skills as you virtualize the whole stack to create a software-defined data center. Bottom line, you'll be able to take your career and your company to the next level.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning. Well, good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing great. My name is Jens Hermans, for those that don't know me.
Maarten van Driessen.
Christophe Hazard.
We are the Belgian VMUG leaders. For the last, I think it's 7 to 8 months, we've been working hard in creating this year's VMUG Usercon 2024 edition. We've got some amazing community speakers scheduled, and we do have some specials to announce. Just a sneak peek, Maarten and Christophe will be talking a bit more about them. So first, of course, organizing a UserCon or just an event in general isn't possible without our sponsors. So big thank you to our program sponsor, VMware by Broadcom, of course, our Tier 1 sponsors, ITQ, Pure Storage, and Rubrik, as well as our Tier 3 sponsors.
So a massive shout out to Gareth Edwards, who, thanks to him, it's going to be possible to record every single session, apart from people that did not consent to recording. We will be publishing them to our YouTube channel after the session, so after the event, so make sure you keep an eye on that. We got the feedback last year that there was a lot of conflicting sessions that people wanted to follow, so this is something we're able to do for you. Now, Hock Tan already opened with it. There's a lot to do about VMUG and Broadcom, so let me just reassure everybody that VMUG is not going away. It's an independent organization that is partly funded by Broadcom, but also by people that purchase the Advantage program, as well as the other sponsors, like the ones that are sponsoring our event here. So VMUG also created a dedicated page for all information about the transition, about VMUG, so make sure to check that out, vmug.com/Broadcom, or you can head out to the booth. VMware has got a lot of people here. If you just want to talk to them about this ongoing transition, make sure to reach out. There's an app today, so it's going to be a progressive web app. You can download, it's not a download, you can save it to your home screen or just use the web page. The QR code is the same as the link. You can type it in if you're a bit more privacy conscious, but make sure to download that. You can favorite sessions, and you can also take part in the QR hunt. So there's a couple of sponsors that have a dedicated QR code at their booth. You need to scan those to be entered into the prize raffle. So make sure you do that.
Yeah. So one of the tweets that we have for you is, if you didn't see it yet on our socials, or you missed the big banners which are over there, this year we have an Odyssey game ready for you guys. So when we were at VMware Explore last year, Jens and I were going to do a home lab, a hands-on labs there. And we were lucky enough that the guy who was sitting at the entrance, that was David. So he was responsible for the hands-on labs. And we just asked him, hey, David, can you maybe do an Odyssey game in our UserCon? And he, to our surprise, he said yes.
Yeah.
So we got 2 games ready for you.
Custom games.
Sorry?
Custom games as well, yeah.
Games.
So it's a world's first. It's a custom VMUGBE whole hands-on labs game.
And of course, an Odyssey game needs prizes. Okay, so we got some great prizes for you. So the first person gets the X-Wing Starfighter. Then we also have some Apple TV. We have some vouchers for bol.com. And we also have a VMUG Advantage to give away.
Of course, it's important to note, just to note, that you have to do both games to be registered on top of the scoring board.
Yeah, correct. And if you need to log in, it's with your hands-on labs, but everything is explained over there. So just go for it and win some prizes, I would say.
Yeah.
Yep. So we already told, I think, last year and the year before, for us, getting feedback, getting in touch with you guys is for us very important. And we found that our reach out was a bit limited. So what we did this year was actually create a LinkedIn page for the Belgian VMUG, on which we announce new vBeers, maybe a new date on an event and such. So if you aren't yet connected, feel free to send out an invitation. We'll accept it, of course, and then you'll get up to date on the latest vBeers and information on VMUGBE.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, who is already following our page?
Quite a lot, but
yeah.
not
Still some
everybody
work to do.
is.
Yeah, exactly. So, social media, as I said, it's important for us to get a better reach out, to get the feeling how we're doing. So for today, be sure to use the hashtag VMUGBE on your LinkedIn tweet, your LinkedIn post, your tweets, and whatsoever, Facebook. I don't know which social medias you're using, but feel free to tag us.
Now, speaking of outreach, a lot of the communities have been moving away from Slack towards Discord, and we held a poll over the past few weeks to get a feeling for if people wanted to move our Slack towards Discord as well. The feedback was overwhelming, so today we're launching the Discord channel officially, so make sure to scan the QR code to get the invite. We will be closing the Slack channel at the end of the month. Discord just gives us a bit more flexibility. We don't have the 30-day message limit. We've got a few more integrations we can do. So make sure you join that channel.
Yeah, and exactly. It's a QR code, but we will be posting the link in our Slack on the LinkedIn page, so there will be a lot of chances to join the Discord as well.
Yes. And as Jens alluded to earlier, vBeers is a big part of what we do. We do one every month, and we're happy to announce the next one on the 18th of July in Ghent. It's sort of become a tradition that every summer we go to the summer bar in Ghent near the ice rink, Gazon. We will be doing the same one this year, so make sure you follow our socials and join the fun.
Yeah, so of course, we as leaders, we don't only use or create a Usercon ourselves, we also have our steering committee that helps us build the agenda and other things. So this year we had the pleasure of having Michael van der Haar. Let me see if I see the other people. We have Martin Koos as well, and Harold Preyers, but I don't see him here. So they always help us to make sure that we make a broad agenda, so everyone is appealing for everyone who's joining our Usercon. So if you have a great idea or anything else that you want to add, say, hey, maybe that's a good idea for next year, just reach out to us, come and have a chat, and then we can talk about it, okay? And then, of course, at the end of your sessions, take the surveys, because that always also gives feedback to us to see if we're doing right for the session that we're attending, and it's also a good feedback to the speakers to know if their session is something appealing to the other people, or the people joining your session, of course. Yeah? And then, of course, the only thing that lasts me is to announce Duncan for the keynote of this Usercon. So Duncan,